Salute, salute, salute. Bow. This is Boxing Nocturnal Thoughts, man. Real quick video, then I'm gonna get out y'all way. Just gotta give a proper salute, proper shout out to the fighters, put on the spectacular performance. Dimitri Bivol, take my hat off to you. I salute. Stayed focused, had a game plan, stuck to his guns. I know a lot of people right now, Monday morning quarterbacking this thing. I think the majority of people had Canelo winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? But some people just wasn't giving Bivol a chance at all, which didn't make any sense in my opinion. I gave him a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it like Canelo's gonna do what he's been doing, but to me, he's still taking a risky fight with Bivol. And Bivol, to me, was an excellent fighter. Like they say, Errol Spence's basic. To me, Bivol just stuck to the fundamentals, technical, work behind his jab. You know what I'm saying? And, Canelo just bit off more than he could chew. At the end of the day, he couldn't break through the guard. He had some good shots in there, some uppercuts. He looked heavy. He looked slow. He looked like he wasn't acclimated to the weight. Can't make excuses for the champ. You know what I'm saying? Some people say he dared to be great. Some people say he cherry-picked gone wrong. Everybody gonna have their opinion. I can dig. But at the end of the day, I feel like at the level Canelo's on, for him to fight Bivol was risky and it didn't pay off. So he took a shot, he gambled on himself, and he came up short. I still want to say he's a great champion. He's still a champion. And if anybody is a super Canelo fan, they shouldn't have their head down. They should still have their head up and still support their champion. I still support Canelo, and I look at Dimitri Bivol as basically doing what he was supposed to do. I salute him, and I would like to see if those other fighters go and I would like to see if those other guys that's been calling out Canelo for this long amount of time, I want to see if they put their name in the ring to try to fight with Bivol now, or if they still going to pursue Canelo. That's a question I do have. We'll see in time. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to, first of all, I ain't going to kick no man. I'm not going to kick no man while he's down. And we're not like, what they call, bandwagon jumpers. To me, Canelo was a good champion, fought some solid people, was getting some unfair criticism. Some people overrate him, some people underrate him. At the end of the day, I think in the game of boxing, he was fighting some challenging fights. Most of his competitors was coming up short due to his power. He go up in weight. He didn't look great. He didn't look as fast as I thought he would look. But Dimitri Bivol, to me, was being overlooked by a lot of people. And I said this dude had a fair shake at winning this fight if he stick to his guns and don't fold under pressure. And he didn't fold under pressure. So at the end of the day, I give more credit to Bivol for, fighting his way of fighting. Big man, jab. He was faster than I thought he would be. His defense was better than I thought it would be. I knew he would hold up. I thought it would go 12 rounds. But I thought that, Canelo would be a little faster. But I think him putting on that weight didn't do him any service. It slowed him down a little bit more than he could afford to be slowed down. But at the end of the day, I think it was a great fight. Both guys should be championed. And I know a lot of people some people that never really supported Canelo, this is going to be their time to gloat and say I told you so's. But I hope that don't go too far because, you ask a guy to take on challenging fights and he lose, take an L, and all of a sudden you kind of throw him out, write him off. But then at the same time, we say we don't get a lot of fights that we want because these guys are afraid to lose and take a O. So like I said, it's just a matter of perspective. Some people say it was a cherry pick. I don't think it was a cherry pick. Some people say he was daring to be great. To me, I think it was somewhere in the middle where he was fighting a fight, making a calculated step, and he miscalculated. He thought he'd seen something in Bivol that he could take advantage of, but he still seen that it was a risk going up fighting a heavier guy. Same thing with that McAboo dude. You know what I'm saying? It was like a medium risk, it's kind of like you just looking at your next step and being cautious, but you want to see some weaknesses, but also you look at like, you don't want to sit there and just, like some people act like a person's supposed to fight. They know you want the best of the best, but once you become the best and you start being selective of your fights, I think it's a fine line between taking a risky fight versus cherry picking. I don't think that Bivol was a cherry pick. But I think it was a calculated step that was miscalculated, and he fought somebody that was prepared to win and not just lay down, or somebody that wasn't going to let the moment be too big for him. He executed his game plan. Canelo fell short. It was a hell of a fight. Maybe it shocked the world, but it didn't shock me. This is Boxing Nocturnal Thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Salute to Canelo. Bow. Salute to Bivol. Hopefully he gets the reign supreme as a champion, but I want to see some of these other guys call him out now. If you've been calling out Canelo all this time, I want to see you call out Dimitri Bivol now. Salute.